Since May has started, why don't I do a Spider-Man themed video since I did some in the past videos. And here's one that I've been waiting for almost 2 years for a review on the channel. Spider-Man Across the Spiderverse. Seems great fitting to do this one. I covered Into the Spider-Verse in a review in which I love the movie. But let's see where would I put Across the Spider-Verse on my list after I finish up my review. The story goes with Miles Morales goes on an adventure with Gwen Stacy across the multiverse, where he meets a team of spider people made up of heroes from different dimensions. But when the heroes clash over how to deal with a new threat, Miles finds himself at a crossroads. Now, where do I begin with this movie? When I first watched it, I loved it, but thanks to Disney Plus streaming it, I rewatched it again for like a year later, and yeah, I still love it. Maybe slightly better than watching it the first time. The first 20 minutes of the movie is very interesting. It doesn't focus on Miles, it focuses on Gwen, and everything goes amazing from the beginning. Then when we get to Miles' story, it still goes amazing. The movie is mainly on visual storytelling, in which, if you know me, I love visual storytelling. And I love that the film can let you show rather than telling. This is why films with exposition need to stop telling and show what's going on in the movie. And while the Spider-Verse movies has throwing too much at you, but it does show what to focus on. Even by 2 hours of the movie, I followed perfectly throughout it without being bored one bit. I even like the story in the movie. And while the story I have seen, it didn't bother me because this is something new and the theme of it. Also, it is brilliantly connected to what the characters were going through. The characters are very likable. I won't say too much of Miles, Gwen, or Peter Parker because we know them in the first Spider-Verse movie, but Miles improved more and even being matured. Gwen is one that's a great highlight because they make her character interesting, like the beginning I just said, but Gwen Stacy is an awesome character. Even new characters I like more, including the ones shown in the multiverse. Spider-Man 2099 looks awesome, Spider-Man India, Spider-Woman, and so much more. Even the villain called Spot, where he starts off as villain of the week character, but at the end is where they make Spot more threatening and powerful. I like it more than Kingpin in the previous movie. Another thing which I won't give it away is the reveal, and it plays back the previous movie. The animation, amazing. In fact, I love it more than the first Spider-Verse movie. Well, the comic book style is there, and it's amazing, but it has great details of styles like this one, and even watercolors of the animation. I love how the style jumps around. Like, I want to put this in my top 5 best animated style ever in an animated movie. Other moments like emotional moments, dramatic moments, funny moments, good writing, good dialogue, all that stuff are just great. Another moment where it's a big wink wink is in the multiverse, where there's Easter eggs of Spider-Man in it, backgrounds and foregrounds, where it feels like a love letter to Spider-Man in general. But man, I love this movie a lot. It has everything that Spider-Man ever done and then some. Though, I have some small nitpicks, like maybe the mouth movement doesn't match what the characters were saying, and that to be continued at the end, where it is kind of a question of what's going to happen to a certain character. Other than those two, the film is amazing. While it is disappointing that the movie lost for Best Animated Feature to The Boy and the Heroine, in which I'm sure the movie is great, but I get why, because the first Spider-Verse movie already won, and this could have. But on a positive note, this movie made it to number 3 at the box office in 2023. Not quite close to the Mario movie and Barbie, but still very good. Now, if we can compare to Into the Spider-Verse, that one did alright at the box office, but it wasn't top 10 during that year. And with the sequel making it up there, I'm glad the Spider-Verse movies are doing great. And with Beyond the Spider-Verse coming in 2027, I can't wait for that movie. Now, which movie do I like more? Into the Spider-Verse or Across the Spider-Verse? Well, after seeing both, I think I'm leaning towards Across the Spider-Verse. It has more characters, more visual animation, and yes, even more story. I can bet you guys that this movie will ever make it to my favorite movies list someday. Only time will tell. But yeah, I think that's all I want to say about Across the Spider-Verse for a review. It's still amazing. Go check it out if you haven't seen it. It just came out on Disney+. And like I said, I can't wait for the third Spider-Verse movie soon. That is all for the movie review, and another Spider-Man related video coming this month. I will see you all in the next one, folks. Bye bye!